Hey gang, for almost my entire career, I've worked from home, far away from any of our offices. Early on in my corporate journey, I struggled a lot to build meaningful professional relationships. I was working remotely, and that meant that I didn't have all the opportunities to see people at the office or have casual chat by the coffee machine to get to know them better. On top of that, I barely spoke English at that time and was not very comfortable with casual phone or video conversations. All of this made it very difficult for me to form strong bonds with my peers and colleagues. While I was confident in a face-to-face interaction, I was not as skilled in the remote world. Then I quickly realized that if I want to progress despite working remotely, I need to figure out a way to establish strong emotional connections with my colleagues. That's when I start exploring the concept of the personal one-pagers. I'm pretty sure many of you have heard about it, but few are already using it the way I've been using it, or the way I've coached thousands of others to use it effectively. I am Denis. Let's dive into what your personal one-pager is, why it is a fundamental tool for instantly establishing an emotional bond, and finally, how to create your own, and most importantly, how to use it effectively. The personal one-pager is simply a one-page summary of who you are as a person. It unifies your personal and professional personalities by briefly showcasing who you are, your story, experiences, and what you do or what you aspire to do when you're not working. The goal is to establish a quick emotional bond with your colleague that will result in a faster and more personal relationship and create that instant common interest with them. And believe me, it makes a world of difference when you establish that emotional bond with someone. By using the personal pager, you will create that bond immediately, and it will completely change the conversation for you and open your relationship to a new level. The benefit you will get are a quick emotional connections that lays the groundwork for more personal and meaningful relationships with colleagues and internal stakeholders. It will compensate for the challenges of remote communication by creating a powerful tool to communicate who you are without the need for daily or in-person interactions. I'm confident that when you glance at my personal one-pager a few minutes ago, it only took you a few seconds to really grasp the essence and feel a personal and emotional connections with me. It is this connection that accelerates the bonding process and lay the foundations for building trust in the right way from the start. All right, it's homework time. Let's cover how you create your one-pagers, with who you should share it, and how to use it effectively. As always, go download the personal one-pager template on the training page and fill in the essentials. Include details about who you are, your story, professional experiences, hobbies, passions, and aspirations. Focus on simplicity. Keep the content concise and clear. Avoid excessive details. Highlight the key points to ensure a good readability. And use engaging visuals. Incorporate pictures that reflect your personalities, hobbies, and interests to establish a stronger emotional connections. An important tips to remember: for the text sections, keep this section clean and organized. Don't overwhelm it with too much text or too many bullet points. Stick to the essentials provided in the template. For the picture sections, feel free to share hobbies or passions, even those you hope to pursue someday. Including a diverse range of visual can really enhance the emotional bonds with the others. Now, let's talk about how to use it. It's pretty simple. First thing is to use it internally within your colleagues inside your organizations. Avoid using it with customers, suppliers, or external contact. There's just one exception to this, is with the members of your tribes, which we will discuss in the next training sessions. Second, share it during your first call or meetings with someone you have not spoken with or engaged with before. And use your personal one-pager very strategically. Share it at the start to break the ice and bring a human touch to your professional interactions. Leverage it a lot in virtual meetings or through emails to bridge the gap caused by a lack of face-to-face communications. And make sure you only highlight specific parts of your one-pagers to identify common ground and build deeper connections. You don't need to go through everything. We read and take a look way faster than you talking about each of the lines. Just pick 2 or 3 bullets and 2 or 3 of the pictures, and the whole thing should last 1 or 2 minutes maximum. In real life, just before starting a conversation, mention that you'd like to take 2 minutes to share your one-pager as a proper introductions. Then open your one-pagers, share your screen, and walk them through it for about 1 or 2 minute maximums. And there's 2 important things to keep in mind when sharing your personal one-pagers. First one is how much you share is entirely up to you. We all come from different backgrounds and cultures, and you may have varying levels of comfort when it's come to sharing your personal details. It's completely up to you how much you want to share. Second is be mindful of whom and when to share it. While I recommend sharing your one-pager internally with colleagues you're speaking with you the first times, there are some exceptions. If someone is highly business-driven and uninterested in personal connections, avoid using the one-pagers. It may backfire at you, as they likely won't understand the purpose of it. Similarly, don't use it in conversation with someone for the first time if the context of that discussion is negative. Save it for future interaction instead. The personal one-pager has been an invaluable tool for me to overcome my remote work challenges. By opening up and sharing personal insight, it really helped me to quickly build emotional connections and strong relationships with my colleagues despite the lack of face-to-face interactions. It has been a massive game changer for me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next training sessions.